last time on Secrets of Monster Island, our monster hunters had finally ventured out to sea in search of an island full or with lizard folk on it to help out Teardrop, the water genasi, and try to make amends and make sure that they can be friends again. As you all ventured out onto sea, you fought a group of octopus with large heads, which you kind of assumed to be a scouting party. And as you all had slept and been on the ship, you found Ruth as a stowaway. Her dad, of course, did not come back to life when given the chance. So she decided to crash your party and has now been taken in by the crew and by yourselves, and so is now journeying with you. And as you had approached the island, you saw a gigantic mountain reaching above the clouds, right to the middle, taking up a good majority of the island. And surrounding that mountain, trees, but not just trees with leaves on them that look all nice and a living forest. Instead, they all appeared to be dead. And as you see that, that's where we pick up on the ship. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go over to Captain Asmo and I'm going to say, Captain Asmo, you're gonna just stay here while we go ashore, is that right?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here, and unless you need my assistance, I can always provide, but I believe staying here with the crew. Okay, I'm gonna insight check.
I'm gonna say a quick little prayer under my breath as well, if that's
So,
okay.
Are you trying to insight if you could help out on like a mission, per se?
I'm wanting to know whether or not he's actually going to be there when we cut off this boat.
Okay.
And whether or not we can trust him, or if we need to take the steering wheel with us.
Okay.
Put the boat on a boot.
Alright, so yeah, roll me insight.
Okay. Cool. Oh, that's a nat 20, but I also have guidance, so that makes it a 24.
This man to you is an open book. It might just help that you are both Dragonborn, but you get the sense that yes, he will stay here with the ship, but he doesn't want to go adventure. He wants to go see places and things, but he will listen to your word and trust that you all will make it back. And he says, if you all do not return, do you wish for us to come looking, or what would you like to do?
I'd like you to burn the ship and live here.
Kill yourself in a big suicide pact.
No, you just start a village named Yodelay Township.
I would say, listen, don't try to come looking for us. If we're not back, there might be a reason for that. So, if we're not back, I don't know, guys, how long do you think it should be?
Well,
3 years.
All right.
We have ways to communicate, do we not?
We do. In fact, actually, I have a little thing in my ear.
Yeah. So the as you prick the little crystal from out of your ear, you hear a "Hey, what are you doing?" And then you hand it to Asmo, and Asmo says, "Huh?" And he puts in his ear.
And now you can hear us. We can communicate.
Ah, okay.
I only have the ear spots. I don't have actual.
That's so cool, but also so trippy and weird.
Right. So if we need some help, we'll call for you. But I want you to promise me one other thing, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Take care of Ruth. Train her as best you can, because I think she'll be a valuable member of your crew.
She'll be better than us one day.
I agree. Anyways,
Start
do
her
you
on anchor duty because she's dragging us down.
Yeah, she's got a whole Arya Stark thing going on, so it's going to be really cool.
So do you?
Is this Arya Stark? I've never heard of her.
It's just an old story I was told at the monastery.
This cold-hearted girl from the north.
So do you all wish to take rowboats? Because we have rowboats, or do you wish for us to get in closer?
No. We will take a rowboat in.
Let's say I have one experience with crashing a ship.
Yes.
It's very interesting.
Someday I'll have to hear that story.
The ship ran aground on the shore of this uncharted desert island.
It was just
It's
a
a
3-hour
tour.
Oh my.
All right, so you all ready the rowboat to set onto the island? And-
as we get ready to leave, I do want to walk over to Captain Asmo and just kind of whisper, when it's not as dangerous and we know what's going on, we'll bring you with us. But let us be an advanced scout.
All right, that sounds like a great deal of fun to me.
We don't want something bad happening to the captain of our ship.
Or its
Tis-
crew.
Tis true. I will, and keeping me here to protect the crew just in case is always a good idea.
And if something happens to you, that works both ways. You can call us back as well.
I will
And
keep
then
that
I'll
in
climb
mind.
Climb down into the rowboat, take my position on the oars, and get ready.
All right. Well, you all have a great adventure onto the island. We will be waiting here, and if you need our help, we will come rushing to your aid. And so you all set off rowing the boat. Is Yodelay? Oh, wait, Yodelay and Alaxtor are pretty strengthy, so I'd say you could probably make it there pretty easily. And you arrive on the beach of the island, and as you do, it's once again the island. Even as you get closer, the grass appears to be dead. Almost all natural life on the island just appears to be dead. No longer.
Does it seem familiar?
Make me an
Different from the last time.
make me a history check first.
You know, it's right around that volcano on our island. Kind of. Nope. Too busy rowing.
Yeah, you can't quite tell. Anyone else do
When we
anything?
get there, maybe I should scout on ahead a little bit, since I can be very stealthy. And maybe even with a little bit of guidance, I can maybe go in and check things out first.
I'm pretty good
I'm
with the stealth
throwing
as
the
well.
right way.
Yes, you're doing fine, Yodelay.
Yodelay, in rhythm with me. Don't go faster. We go in circles when you do that.
Well, then you should probably match me then.
That's probably a better idea.
All right.
How far are we away from the shore?
Have you guys been walking by this point? Probably.
Almost there now.
I'd say you're about to leave the beachfront.
So
and
we've landed, and so we're
Okay.
moving.
yeah,
Oh, so we're already on the beach now, right?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm
you're already
keeping
on the
a
beach.
survey of any kind of movement when it comes to bad guys or threats that could come after us.
So you're actively searching.
Actively searching.
Okay, make me a perception check.
17.
Okay. As you look around, nothing. As far as you can tell.
Arlen, maybe we should all try to be stealthy and move together. We don't
Then-
know what's out here.
If we think we can all go quietly, that's fine.
I
have
look
some-
around and I know I'm in medium armor.
Right. Well, I'm just thinking that I have these special boots, so I'm not talking about far ahead. I'm saying just let me scout about 30 feet ahead of you,
Mhm.
just to, because
Sure.
and if there's trouble, I figure if I run into any trouble, I'll send a signal to you guys. It'll probably sound like a scream.
Well, We might want a word instead of a scream.
True, but we can always.
How the signal for trouble was.
That would be my signal.
Yeah.
So you guys
But I can
have
also speak quietly into our ears to
Yeah, you
our
guys-
communicators.
you guys have the same. As long as you guys stay on the same plane of existence, I think the communicator should still run.
Right. So let me sneak forward, but then just again 30 feet. So 30, 40 feet. So that way I can always run back if I have to.
All
Yeah,
right.
dude,
So
that's fine. I just maybe the rest of us should try to be moved.
Yes, and the
stealthily
rest,
as well.
everybody should be trying to be stealthy.
all right, everyone, give me stealth checks then.
Yeah.
I will give Arlen the guidance before he walks away.
Thank you.
I need Arlo to make a stealth check. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna do a.
Oh, okay. 29.
Okay, the rest of the group, tell me what you got.
18.
18.
White male.
Black store.
I got horrible. I got a 10.
10. Yuri.
22.
22. Ooh. Okay.
I
Unfortunately,
can actually cast pass for that trace if we're all together, but it wouldn't work unless you were all in a group.
so the way I'm
Girl Scout.
the way I'm counting this is Arlen's check is completely separate, and the rest of you are group check. So Arlen can only be seen by those of you that are very perceptive, and you all think you're sneaking along pretty wellly, and you fairly are, but Laxdor and Arlube are being very loud.
Lyrics, we don't know how to be stealthy.
Yes. So you all continue, and Arlen, as you are going ahead, what would you like to do? As you are.
I want to scout out as much as I possibly can. If I could make a perception check to see if I can find anything.
Make me some perception checks.
14.
Okay. Yeah. So you all continue through the forest.
I'm looking
Yeah.
for any kind of sign of the lizard folk village, if there is some. You mentioned there's no life as far as the trees. Is there seeming to be any kind of life
Wildlife?
as far as beasts or birds?
No.
This is a dead island.
Yeah. It's very
And so it's-
weird.
Eerily silent except for the sound of back at the beach with the waves.
Well, the sound of the waves and the wind appears to be blowing the branches of the dead trees. Very eerie.
I'm gonna suddenly shout, Yodel, he who is looking for somebody. Is there anybody here?
Okay. So as you all continue on further into the forest, you all find yourselves at this little crossroads right here. And Arlo would be the first one to get there. Let me get Arlo out of the way there. He's not there yet. Go off the map, Arlo. So yes.
Where's the
Yes.
road?
Yeah, so Arlen, you'd probably be about closer to the trees by now. What is everyone's... who has the highest passive perception?
21.
yeah,
21.
it's Yuri,
Definitely Yuri.
and mine's 17.
17. Alright, Arlen, as you would probably make it a 2 about there and would not really notice much of
Yeah,
anything.
put me wherever you think.
I'd say you'd probably be a little bit further back. And...
Just put me wherever.
And as you are looking around, Yuri, you're actively looking around, but you don't really spot much of anything. But as you just kind of look, you see that, the branches are moving to the wind, but some of the branches on the trees are not. And go ahead, Yuri.
Take your grab. We have movement. It's alert.
Do I notice as well?
By this
Is it
point,
over there?
you would notice, but by this point, we're going to go into initiative.
Correct. And I basically signal back, yep, I see it, and get ready. And I'll draw my rapier and ready to go.
Yeah, so you are first, and what you see appears to be blending in these branches that don't appear to be moving with the wind near the trees. So what would you like to do?
I am
Use your words.
going to move here. And I am going to say, we come in peace. We are not here to harm you, but I ready an attack in case something gets within
All right.
melee.
I understand. As we will move on to their turn. As you see them move, you have seen similar creatures like these, and they appear to not be lizard folk, but instead these spider creatures. As these two are going to try to get to you, Harlan. They appear to be clawing towards you, and as they make their way towards you, you see on the end of their feet, as they've attracted, some knives on the ends of their feet.
Ooh.
Knife fighters.
That's worse.
As this one's gonna run over to Alaxdor, this one to Yodelay.
So they don't. So I'm. I was far enough away to not be within their melee or be within their movement speed.
Yeah. So what they are going to do is they are going to take the dodge action. These three up here. The bottom two are going to action attacks. So one bite attack coming at you,
That's not,
Yuri.
That's not Yodelay.
Yes. 19 to hit you, Yuri.
Yeah, that hit.
7 points of piercing damage, and maybe a Constitution saving throw.
13.
All right, you're good. Actually, you're gonna take 3 points of poison damage. And two, they're going to attempt to attack you with their legs, which now have knives on the end of them.
It's like a bird.
That one misses, but the next one, 13 to hit.
That's still Yuri.
Yes, it is still you.
I have a 16 AC, so no.
Okay, so the bite hits you, and you feel this poison kind of course through you, and then they attempt to claw down on you and appear to miss both. As Alaxdor gets an attack coming his way, miss with the bite, miss with that, and a miss with that. Awesome. As this one appears to not be able to hit your armor, Alaxdor, as we are going to move on to Yodelay. It is your turn.
Alright, then this fellow right here and my echo, we're going to move to the other side of him, and I shall unleash all cans of whoop ass I have. I think I have a 6-pack. Let's see here. Hit him for 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah, for 10 damage. And then bonus attack for another 21 to hit.
Okay.
I'm sorry, not bonus. That was just my first two. So that's 5 damage.
All right.
And then 17.
That will hit.
I'm just unleashing all my martial arts moves, 10 damages, and then finally I'll unleash my incarnation. Ooh, 16 to hit.
That will hit.
Excellent, for 6 more damage.
Okay, so
How does it look?
with your echo going on the other side of it, and just this barrage of fists at this spider that it was not prepared for from you experienced travelers, it is looking very bloodied. Very, very bloodied. Is anything else, Yodelay?
Alright, I'll let it go. I'll stay there and use harsh language.
Okay. Arlube, seeing this giant spider in front of him, is going to not want to be in this situation. And then is going to Sacred Flame it. Which it succeeds, unfortunately. So that'll be Arlube's turn. As it is now Yuri, your turn.
Okay, so I already had my stabby rapier out, and so I will grab my shield and quote unquote equip that so that the next bite stuff is not going to hurt as bad or have such a good chance, and so that boosts my AC to 18, and I am going to 3 attacks at this spider with my with my dread ambusher. So that is
Awesome.
a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, so okay, so that's 8. Yeah, okay, that's 13 points of damage on the first one.
All right.
And then make sure the damage is up. And then second attack with a 16 hit.
That will hit.
Okay, and so that's 12 points of damage with favorite foe.
All
And
right.
then last attack, a 17, so that should hit as well. This one is 15 points of damage.
Ouchie. You're stabbing it with a rapier, correct?
With a rapier.
Anything else?
That should be everything on my first round of combat. I
All
attack
right.
turn.
So you just stab all these holes to this creature, and as you do
Hold
that,
up
it is
and just stab.
yeah. And as you do that, it appears to be wobbly and very bloodied. As these things don't look necessarily strong in the hit point variety, but there are a lot of them. As
Okay.
it is now Elaxdor's turn.
You're muted, my friend.
How rough does the one in front of me look, Aiden?
Very. Probably could finish it off quite easily. Well, actually, a little bit
Ooh.
easily.
So I'm gonna make an attack with my warhammer.
Okay.
Gonna be a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Wonderful. For 4 bludgeoning.
Ouchie. Well, I was kind of hoping it would be
but I
more than
will-
that.
I will be cranking in my divine channel divinity,
Okay.
so it will be taking an extra 15 points of necrotic damage.
All right. So as you bring down your war hammer with the necrotic energy surrounding it, all of a sudden you hit it right in where its eyes are, and you see the darkness surround it and envelop it, and it just falls to the ground dead.
Cool. And then I will move as I say, Arlen, you were supposed to be keeping a lookout.
Yeah, Arlen.
I was looking. I was watching them come right at us.
So right there, so I'm moving closer to that. And then I will bonus action summon my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
In between those two,
Did I not give you a spiritual weapon token?
I did not see one.
We'll just use.
Spiritual weapon. What
We'll
is
just
your
use-
spiritual weapon?
We can
Yeah,
just use a
it's,
5. Let's just use a 5-foot
the-
circle for now.
Okay, it's the moon's sickle scythe.
No good.
Yeah, matching
Uh,
the lovely symbol.
Of the Mother of the Night.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else, Elaxdor?
As it's summoned, it does get to take a shot. At
Oh, yes,
bad
you are
guys.
correct.
So I will take one at the right one here.
All right.
And they did take the dodge action, correct?
They did, so it would be disadvantage.
That's seems to be 13.
That will miss.
Just like all spiritual weapons, every time. And that is his turn.
All right, that's a big aura. I don't know who dragged that out. Arlen, your turn.
I've been fighting with this style for a while, and I've fought other spiders. Let me ask you, could I do maybe a survival check to see if they...
Maybe... Tell you what, maybe a
blind sight?
survival or history.
23. I just want to make sure of my darkness. If I
You can tell that. You can tell they're using a tremor sense, kinda.
They do. Okay, so it would be worthless. Okay, good deal. I think I am actually going to come down here and take this thing on. So first off with the rapier. Actions. Starting with a 24 to hit
That'll hit.
for 11 points of damage.
As you stab through this one, through a hole that Yuri had already stabbed and just doesn't expect you to come up from behind. You stab right through it and take it out as it is dead.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect it to die. So I'm going to go, I've still had 10 feet of movement, so I'm going to move back to here. A little closer to Laxador.
All right.
And I think, yeah, that's going to be it for me.
Okay. The spider's turn. These two are going to run over here. And so, Arlen, you have a cloak of displacement, don't you?
I do.
But I'm going to say because those are visual illusions, that it doesn't bother them.
Right.
Because, you know, they are
Blind sense.
spiders.
Yeah, if they've got tremor sense, then yeah, they know I'm there.
All right, so so a bite attack coming at you, Arlen. Wow. 15 to hit.
Misses.
Miss. Miss. All right, the other two coming at you, Alaxador. 15 to hit. 18 to hit. You, Alaxador.
Armor class 19.
Miss.
Eric.
That'll hit for 18 exactly.
19 is the armor class. You said it's an 18?
Sorry, I'm at 19.
Okay. For my reaction, I will bang on my shield for my free So re-roll it, please, and I will give advantage
to miss now.
to Yuri.
Miss. Was that the second attack? I think that was the second attack.
It's just the one that hit. It's just one time. So,
but the last attack is a hit. And as for 17 on the die, so as it comes down with one of its four legs, you are going to take 10 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
As that will be their turn, we're going to move on to Yodele.
Right. I'm gonna move up here, around here to my friend, and unleash all that I got. Let's see
Okay.
here. I'll start with this guy on the right, and ooh-wee, 21 to hit.
21 will hit. So you're starting with this guy, correct?
Yeah, the one on the right. So that's 9 damage at first. 15 to hit.
15 will not hit.
Right. And then I'm gonna unleash my incarnation. Oh, 11 doesn't do it. I was real mad, so rather than rage, I shall surge, which sounds definitely grosser.
Yeah.
And 2 more attacks. Oh, you lousy
Oh, no.
digital dice.
What'd you
Oh,
get?
come on now. An 11 and a 9. Pass turn.
Oof. All right,
Wait,
so
before I pass turn, I'm going to continue my move and come around here to this other one. Mobile feat, no opportunity attack, pass turn.
So as you appear to be trying to umber knuckle this one, it does not appear to be hitting, as it is a very nimble creature.
They keep parrying with their foot butt spiders.
Exactly. It's one of the weirdest things you ever seen. Spiders with just these knives on the end of their
Oh no, I've seen them
legs.
before in my nightmares.
Like to imagine Yodelay has some really, really happy dreams and then really, really disturbing nightmares.
Armed spiders.
As we move on to Arlu, he's probably going to remain back here, assuming he's within enough distance to Sacred Flame that one. Yep. It fails this time, and that one that you were attacking, Yodelay, takes 4 points of Sacred Flame damage. As we move around to Yuri.
Yeah, so I'm going to drop the shield and rapier on the ground, use the spider as a form of cover, and use the longbow for 2 shots.
All right.
A 24 to hit. And this one is my this one right here is my new favorite foe. So that's 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And my second attack is a natural 20 for let's see, it's 9 plus 15
Plus-
points of damage. That's the
Ouchie.
favorite. Oh no, I get 2 dice on the favorite foe. So that is 9 plus 9, 18 points of damage. There we go. I can read what point does this. That's 18 points of damage on this spider thing, and I am trying to play sniper right now and just kind of stay behind the cover.
Yeah, so as you, with your first shot, you pin it down by one of the legs, and unable to move for a second, you are able to hit it in between its eyes, but it still appears to be standing. As Alaxidor, it is your turn.
And with the necrotic energy that has been building up in underneath, I will open up my mouth and let loose a torrent of necrotic energy, and I need both of them in front of me to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay, so the first one is a 6.
Okay,
Second one is a 17.
17 succeeds, so it'll take half the damage, but the first one will take full damage. Ooh. So
Oh.
that is 2 of those, so that's 20 damage.
And then half of it
So
saved.
Half is 10, yep.
Okay, so the right one saved, the one to your left failed.
Okay.
As
How is she looking?
which one?
Both of them in front of me.
The right one's looking about pretty damaged. The other one is looking, actually they're looking about the same. Just a few.
Looking about the same.
The right one is looking worse though.
The right one is worse. Cool. My spiritual weapon will come down and try to swipe the right one then.
Oh, spiritual weapon! Woo!
Not at disadvantage. Here we go. 17 to hit
That'll hit.
for 5 force damage.
Alright, anything else?
That is all I can do. As I, kind of grab at the wound from
Yeah.
the sword on the leg and go, "Don't let him stab you! It's sharp!"
Yeah. Who would have guessed, Alaxidor? As you let this breath and necrotic energy hit both of them, and your spiritual weapon appears to come around the side and stab with your moon sickle, you said it was?
It's the double crescent moon sickle. It's first
And
level.
and as you do that, we're going to move on to Arlen. Your turn.
Arlen is going to go to the one in front with the rapier attack, starting out with a 26 to hit,
That will hit.
8 points of damage,
Alright.
and that one.
Ouchie.
And max damage. That sad. All right, flurry of blows coming up. An 18 to hit
That'll hit.
for 9 points of damage.
That one is dead as you appear to punch it, miss with the second attack, but then punch it again, and
Then I am going to move here, and my second attack will miss because it's 12.
and you try to run over and hit it, but you're a little bit bedazzled from stepping over the disgusting spider body to get to that other one. As anything else, Arlen?
That'll be it. Pastor.
All right, spoilers. That's two. So attack coming at Alaxidor. Wow, that is honestly terrible. Another attack coming at Alaxidor. Awesome. Another attack coming at Alaxidor. Nat 20. Awesome. I will take that.
I will use my reaction with Silvery Bards to not let that happen.
Yeah, of course.
Reroll that
and
attack.
it's a miss. Awesome. Anyways, Arlen, attacks coming at you. 16 to hit. Miss. Awesome. 19 to hit.
19 hits me.
All right, so one of the forelegs comes down for 10 points of damage. Then the last one misses. So
Arlen, I said to miss that thing.
I was trying. I promise I was really trying to dodge that. Oh, you're right. That hurts.
And
All
you'll
right.
get the advantage this time, sir.
Yodel 8 is your turn.
Excellent. Let's see here. So, let's see. I'll move back over here to this other guy. I didn't go very far. This time, however, I'm going to use my first attack. Oh, 16.
16 will hit.
Awesome, for 11 damage.
All right.
Second attack for a 15.
That will miss, unfortunately.
That is unfortunate. And I'm gonna unleash my incarnation to grab him.
All right.
Yeah, 25 for a grapple.
It's going to try to attempt to not be grappled. That's a 9.
Yeah.
Yodel,
Anything else?
Roll that extra d20 for that first attack, sir.
Oh yeah, I want the. Come on. Not 20. Oh no. Never mind. All right, then. So I'm gonna hold him in place and walk myself around to this one. So my echo's holding him in place right there.
Okay. Arlube is going to Sacred Flame again. Wow, I get a nat 20 on a saving throw for a spider against a cantrip. Awesome. Wow. All right, Yuri.
Okay, let's go ahead and attack. Which ones of the spiders look worse? Or are they about the same?
The one on the left looks worse, but they're relatively the same.
Okay. So let's go ahead and a couple arrows in their general vicinity.
Right.
12. That
Miss. Yep.
And 24. That should hit.
That will hit.
So 10 points of damage, and it is my favorite foe this time. I'm just going to use up all those in this battle.
That
10
left
points of
one.
damage to him, and I pass turn.
That left one is looking really bad as you hit it with your 2 arrows. We're gonna move on to Alaxidor.
Wonderful. I'm going to slide between them if I can, sir. Right here next to my spiritual weapon. And I need them. Yep. Just kind of dodging the swords.
Where did you move from?
I moved from right here.
I would say you probably couldn't. It's too much
Couldn't?
of a.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Then I need to look at the 15-foot cone.
Ice cream cone? Ooh. Spiders love ice cream cones.
They do. They do. Sugary treats are some of spiders' favorites. They're like, ooh, give me ice cream.
They just can't. They can't hold it because they got knives on their feet.
Exactly. That's all they wanted. They know you have ice cream on, so they're trying to get the ice cream.
From me.
Yeah, you could hit them without hitting anyone else. That's really cool.
That
That's
is
perfect.
lucky. Yep.
That's perfect.
Cool. Make them both dex saves again as the energy is still underneath.
One fails, one succeeds.
Cool. Here we go. 2 of these. Oh, 2 damage.
Oh no.
2 damage.
You went from 20 to 2.
So one takes 1 damage. All right.
Yeah.
The one on the left is looking so very bad.
Cool. The one on the left will take my spiritual weapon as a bonus action this turn. Here we go to hit. That is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Damage, 8 force damage.
All right. That one's dead as your sickle comes down, stabs it, and it appears to fall. Anything else, Alaxor?
As the necrotic breath has kind of petered out and all the energy from underneath is kind of dissipated, you saw that that one wasn't as strong. And he looks and goes, "Okay, I need to get more power."
This doesn't
like
usually happen.
It's like a charging station. You need to like be plugged in by USB.
I swear this has never happened.
This is so embarrassing.
Ugh.
All right, Arlen,
That's the end of the turn.
your turn.
Dragonborn, when they reach a certain age,
He's
it's natural.
He's gonna jump over the dead spider and go for a rapier attack.
Yes.
Phrasing.
26 to hit
That'll hit.
for 9 points of damage.
All right,
24 to hit
that'll hit.
for 10 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, so just jumping over the spider and just bringing down the rapier, just right into it, and then right to the second turn is right through its body and into the ground, stabbing it, barely missing Yole.
And then stabbing it with its own feet.
All right. So as you all,
Looking at these legs, do they look like they could be made into weapons?
I would say they could maybe be made into +1 daggers.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, gather all these. That's
I look at Yodele and go, "You got a hammer?"
It will take
Yes.
a little bit of work, but it's definitely the right material to. If you combine it with some other materials, you could probably make some +1 daggers.
Cool.
just so we're all on the same page. That's 40 plus 1 daggers.
Well, that is assuming you scavenge all of them and
Oh my god,
get all the
thank you for adding
gold.
that up. It was killing me.
No. They were killing us.
We get
Um,
math. Oh, man.
I'm married to a math teacher, so I better get it right.
Arlen, I didn't know this about you. Is there there's a Mrs. Arlen at the
Well,
Mrs.
that's something
Nightstone.
in our past. We don't talk about it.
Like,
Ooh, backstory. Ooh. Anywho, as you all
Yeah,
appear
just
to be
tell us
wrapped.
what we can gather up.
Yeah, I'll let you know after the session. And as you all appear to be gathering up these spider legs, you see approaching you a figure.
How many
And
legs does it have?
does it have
2. It has 2 legs. And as it approaches you, it says, "I come in peace."
That's not worrisome.
And as you look and
That's what we said to
turn,
these spiders. Oh wait, that's what we said to these spiders before we started.
yeah, just a turning Yodele around.
you see a
We got him good this time.
You see what appears to be in a white cloak with a hood over their face. A humanoid of sorts. And as you look at them, they say, "Please, I only come in peace." And
No,
As-
it's a UNT. Turn and run, everybody.
And as you're looking at it, it's kind of weird. Someone make me a perception check. Or you all can make, anyone can make perception checks. All of you, none of you. It's up to you.
25.
It's so very weird. It's almost like you can make out the figure and the color of the robes, but you can kind of see through them at the same time. And as they approach you, they unveil their hood, and you see a green lizard folk.
That's what we were looking for. Okay, so I say we are also here in peace and hopefully prosperity for both our sides. I'm glad to know that there are survivors on this island.
Yeah, the survivors. You could call me that.
You were sent by the Water Genasi tribe to check on you.
Oh, yes. That would make sense. We have been missing for many years now, I suppose.
Are you the only survivor?
I wouldn't call myself a survivor. More or less a soul trapped to this island.
Can I make a religion check? Or
You
something
may.
to think that maybe this is an undead?
Yeah, make me a religion check.
I poke him.
Normal roll plus guidance. Yep, nope. I didn't pay attention in that class.
Anyone else can make me the check if they want to.
Let's see. I don't know if I've got religion. Well, actually, it's not too bad. Religion or what else? Just religion?
Natural
religion.
20.
Oh, there you go. There's a-
Someone paid attention. This is very clearly an undead. But you do know that not all undead are necessarily evil. I would say, Yuri. Just most.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So
now-
I
I-
know what it is. So it's a ghost of some sort, a specter of some
Yeah,
sort.
some sort of ghost, not a zombie or a skeleton, because
Okay.
it doesn't appear to be a body. But she, and you can tell it's a she by this point, says to you, none of my people survived. There was only
We're
one.
ready to believe you.
That is horrible to hear.
And
Yes.
Why are you still here? Did she not come for you?
because I am the reason why they fell.
So this is your
snap.
punishment.
I think we're looking at a revenant of some sort.
I
Someone who
cannot-
still has a
I'm
job.
sorry,
doing.
Father. I didn't know that you were a rebel.
I may not rest until I save the one who did survive.
Oh, so there is a survivor here.
Yes. I'm assuming you met the deer on your island.
Yeah,
elk?
I'm at a deer.
The elk, yes. The
Okay.
giant, sort of not unnatural, but just larger elk.
Yes. Yes.
They are what we call the elders of the islands.
Oh,
They protect the nature and natural world from the people who seek to destroy it. And ever since the monsters became even more aggressive, and even under one brain it seemed, we have been struggling to keep our hold. The elder of this island died, but their lineage lives on, locked away inside of the isle, inside of the mountain.
well, then I think you should take us to this creature and see if we can help you and maybe release you on to the goddess of the night.
Yes, I would appreciate that. And So,
Will you tell us what happened?
yes, so she recalls her tale of, for some reason, there were monsters that had been attacking, and the higher ups of her tribe had told her that they needed to attempt to hide away the island from these monsters. And that basically the island was cloaked, not able to be seen by outsiders. But it was controlled by the elder of their tribe. Not the elder of the island, but just the elders of her tribe. She was meant to take over the role of the elder of her tribe, but to do that, she would have to leave behind all personal attachments that she had with her tribe. And she couldn't do it. And it caused the island to reappear, and the monsters attacked almost instantly.
Well, your island is dead.
Yes. If all life, and especially if the elder disappears, the magic that these monsters sort of drain, the life, disappears.
What monster?
Well, they have since then mostly scattered. They've already drained the life from this island. Only the scavengers and the people, well, that were left here are still here.
So they swam to other islands.
Yes, swam, flew, found their way.
Arlen explains why our monsters have gotten more aggressive. And
Exactly.
the one that was sucking out the life force from our island.
Mm-hmm.
And the one attacking the elder.
Yes.
And of course, if we bring this one back to life, they'll just come back here.
Maybe eventually. Unless we deal with the problem. He made a comment about one brain.
Right.
The
Like
monsters. The
Somebody's
monsters.
controlling them all.
The monsters used to. Well, a few hundred years ago, they used to have this sort of individualism. Much like you all have individualism, and much like our people have individualism. But as of recently, the past 100 years or so, or hundreds of years or so, the monsters seem to be working under one mind.
Okay.
Our goddess, Leotai is her name, once protected these islands, but she also disappeared. A couple hundred years ago, too.
That name sound familiar at all?
Yeah.
Maybe a history check.
I had it. Anybody want to help with each other? I am proficient
I'm not
with it.
proficient in that.
Okay. Alright, well then I will try and guidance myself.
I only got a 10.
10.
Yep. Probably better than me. Yep. I apparently did not pay attention in school. Explains a lot with my 9 intelligence. That's
Well, as you are recalling history, once again, the only people you seem to recall are the Mother of the Night, Stormlord, and the Magma Lord. You've never heard of Leotai. And the Lizard Folk explains that I really didn't expect you to recognize that name. Your community is very sheltered from the rest of these islands, and thus does not know the full history of what has happened.
Sounds like we need to educate some people.
Right. Why don't
in fact,
you
the only
guys do
one-
this?
The only one I really truly know from your lists is really the Mother of the Night. The Magma Lord and the Storm Lord were never really mentioned whenever your people arrived on these islands.
Okay, so why don't you take
You
us to this.
Sorry. I'm sorry about that. Aiden, you did say a couple of sessions ago that the Mother of the Night was the new one to our island, correct?
Yes.
And yet this is the one that she recognizes. Okay.
It's
Just wanna
very
make sure.
It's very weird. It almost seems that
It's backwards.
yeah, and Arlen, you know that for generations the Mother of the Night has been a part of your culture. And once again, basically the way it worked was the Mother of the Night was not introduced. It seemed to have been introduced to these lizard folk and other people before it was introduced to the people of Rivermouth. But Arlen's tradition has always known the Mother of the Night.
Right, because it was weird for me, a Dragonborn, to know it and to be outside the monastery on our island. That's right.
Exactly. And as she says, I will take you into the mountain. I'm assuming that's what you wanted, Arlen.
Yes, that was where we needed to go anyway. I signal to Captain Asmo that we have run into some spiders and unfortunately very little else as far as life goes here on this island. So
Asmo relays that you all should be very careful. Watch your step. And yeah, so you all continue on, and she says, there's a cave entrance through the mountain. So we will follow that. It does
The
split
cave,
off.
It seems.
It does split off at one point. One way leads to the watering hole, which goes deeper into the island. And the other way leads off to my old village. I know the elder's lineage is still somewhere on this island. Where we're at, I have no clue.
we definitely have to find it and help bring this island back to life.
Yes, and as you all venture into the cave, that's where we're gonna end it.
Yay!